took Deke and me longer to figure ourselves out. It was only at Nishi's insistence the year before that we finally gave music a shot. I chose the drums because I liked surrounding myself with the armor of a booming beat and a shell of steel, sticks, and hard surfaces. Deke was a skilled painter, but he wasn't passionate about it, so he decided to learn guitar. Well, Nishi looked from me to Deke, her features forming a familiar, mischievous expression. Deke sat upright in anticipation, watching her with reverence. I kind of signed us up for the music showcase next week. No way, he blurted, his eyes wide with fear or excitement, maybe both. Nishi beamed. We've been working so hard the past 6 months, and I thought we could see what others think. You know, for fun. You're the one who just said our sound wasn't working, I said, only half-heartedly trying to keep the sharpness out of my voice. I stood up behind my set and crossed my arms, my drumsticks sticking out at the angle of my elbows. But we're nearly there. Nishi grinned at me eagerly. If we find a bass player in the next couple of days, we can totally teach them the song in time. I let my sticks down on the snare, and the rumbling note it made felt like punctuation to end the conversation. No thanks. Nishi pleaded. Please, Ro. It'll be a blast. You know I have stage fright. How can any of us, you included, know that when you've never even been on a stage? I know because I can barely address the classroom when an instructor calls on me, so I can't begin to picture myself performing for the whole academy. Nishi dropped to her knees in mock supplication. Come on, just this once. I'm begging you to try it. For me? I took a step back. I really don't like it when you make me feel guilty for being who I am, Nish. Some stuff just doesn't come in the Cancrean package. It's not fair that you always want me to be more like you. Nishi snapped to her feet from her begging position. Actually, Ro, what's not fair is you using your house as an excuse not to try something new. I came to study on Cancer, didn't I? And adapting to your customs hasn't threatened my Sagittarian identity, has it? Seriously, if you opened your mind once in a while, you might surprise yourself. Nish. I spoke softly and uncrossed my arms, opening myself up to her so that she would see how much I didn't want to fight. Please, let's just drop this, okay? I really don't feel comfortable. Fine. She whirled away from me and grabbed her bag off the floor. You're right, Ro. Let's just do the things you like. I opened my mouth, but I was too stunned to speak. How could she say that to me? Every time she or Deke wanted to do something foolish, sneak into the school kitchen after curfew to steal leftover Cancrean rolls, or crash a university party we were too young to attend, or fake stomach aches to get out of our mandatory morning swims at the saltwater pool complex, I always wound up going along with them, even when I didn't want to. Every single time, I was the one who caved. Deke, what do you think? Shot Nishi. His hands flew up. I'm Pisces. Nishi rolled her eyes at the expression, which is what people say when they don't want to take sides in an argument. It comes from the fact that the 12th house almost always remains neutral in times of war, as their chief concern is caring for the wounded of every world. Forget it. Nishi stormed out of the studio, and for the first time following an argument, I didn't go after her. Deke got to his feet. I think one of us should talk to her. I shrugged. You go then. Ro. His turquoise eyes were as soft as his voice. Would it really be so bad? You're telling me you actually want to play in front of the whole school? Just the thought of it terrifies me. Then you agree with me. I wasn't finished, he said, his tone firmer now. It terrifies me, yeah, but that's what's exciting about it. It moves you toward the fear instead of away from it. In a gentler voice, he asked, Aren't you